So unfortunately, I don't think I can do it. The live chat though, if people want to, I I don't know that I can look at it. I mean, I might look at it. It's why would I leave it under anyone can comment? What are the other two options? I know this is sort of a tangent to start, but think about why. So, what's the point of a YouTube channel? What's the purpose? Is to exploit oneself, to exploit one's talents, or build one's profile, and engage fans, and to create more fans. So, it doesn't make sense for me to limit that option to anyone, because they may not be a subscriber, they might not know they're a subscriber, they might not know if they are or they're not. Because honestly, I don't think about I watch channels that I'm not subscribed to all the time. I'm pretty sure I do. Like I know that there's a positive affirmations one that I listen to that I'm not subscribed to. So I just I think that they're. I believe that the live chat needs an update in terms of how and how it's conducted. I think that people, if you're going to be live chatting, I don't think that the username Brett has HIV should be a username that's acceptable. I think that it should be one per IP address per se, or per. Look, there's a lot of different technology. I don't know exactly what it all amounts to, but I do think that the uninhibited ability to create endless accounts, especially when there is pathological abuse taking place on the site. I think that it needs to be. It's this is for the sake of people. This is for the sake of people. This is for the sake of people's well-being. It's not. It's not for fun. It's not. It's not. I'm not stating this, or this lawsuit is not about me having fun. It's not about revenge. It's about actually healing from a very, very real ongoing assault on my reputation, on my life, on my person, in every way imaginable. I mean, YouTube has been served. I don't know the logistics. I don't know the legalities of me streaming right now in terms of a lawsuit, or what. Are they going to say, well, he used our platform, after he sued? Well, I don't have another platform like this, really. I mean, this is the only one where I've been abused a lot on it. But I've also gained a couple of friends, and I know that they are out there. I know that they're out there, and that they can see this, and that this will be seen to them. And I think I have every right to publicize my case. Unfortunately, it's extremely difficult to get any media. The media doesn't seem to care. I think it's an important issue. I think it's very concerning. And I read back over the complaint, and it's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad what it's really sad that there's, it seems like YouTube's old enough. It seems like they're old enough to have gotten the better of this to some degree, and every day I feel they are obligated to do something, and there's this guy Philip DeFranco, and Philip DeFranco, he just goes through these like, okay, he goes, blah, 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 this case, this, blah, 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 this is happening here, and what do you think, you beautiful bastards? And I think that I think Mr. DeFranco is a kind man. I think so. I think he is. But I think that the public, I think that there's a potential for the materialness or the substantiveness, if that's a word, the substance of issues to be missed in the regular presentation. And this might be true for any kind of newscast or any type of broadcast, in that people become accustomed to like Philip DeFranco. They become accustomed to it, and so they just watch it for entertainment. But he's trying to express stories that should be is up to you. But he's ideally, what is being said is of value, is of substance. And I wonder if people have not lost their ability to discern substance. I have like no outlet other than my therapist that I have to pay, for help. This is it. This is the very platform that allowed the harm, at the least, allowed it, and I don't quite understand why. I don't understand why, actually. There's no reasonable. I don't care how many hours of stuff is on YouTube. It's not reasonable that they're allowing the nature of certain channels to continue. It's not understandable that they don't do any diligence on behalf of people who are being cyberstalked. It's just not reasonable. It's not reasonable. And there's actually no. And when I say it's not reasonable, there's no reason for it. It would not be the end of their company to hire moderators and the thing about harassment is that harassment is largely a claim, right? So someone claims they're being harassed. So that's when it becomes harassment, generally speaking. There can be obvious exceptions, but when someone says I feel harassed, generally speaking, that's when the people that are doing the harassment are really that's like, you're not allowed to just intentionally inflict emotional distress on people. So I'm not saying that you, just because someone didn't say no, it means you can go and say like a bunch of lies about them and also, try to destroy their lives. So just because they weren't aware, which I wasn't aware for, like, I wasn't aware. I don't know. I wasn't aware of such pathological abuse. I was not aware. Whenever I invited Mr. Thompson to do his worst, I honestly was not. I was not aware that Mr. Thompson was engaging in such depraved activities. Now, I don't think these activities are acceptable. Like, I don't think that there's like he told me to do it, Your Honor. Like, I don't think that is plausible deniability. You know, not at all. And it's just it's just this is an important issue, and unfortunately it's gone. I don't know how many people are in my situation, or how many people have experienced, what I have. I don't know, but I think one person is, generally speaking, enough to warrant some type of investigation or diligence. One person is enough to warrant an improvement in the regulatory body that moderates said platform. Now, do we want to forego YouTube so that nobody ever gets harassed? Ideally, that's not the way that we look at that. Ideally, we don't address the problem as such. Ideally, we can have our fun on YouTube. People can have fun on YouTube and use it for their own personal benefit and fun and enjoyment, and not have to worry obsessively or I'm sick of the burden being on the plaintiff, so to speak, on the person being harassed. I think it's time for the for people to come to expect more protection and good faith moderation and good faith use. And I think that we have an obligation, an absolute obligation to do that. And that, yes, that means filing lawsuits. That's exactly what it means. I don't know what else it could mean other than, like, I'm definitely not encouraging any type of vigilantism. I believe in the judicial system to some degree. It's hard. It's a hard system to navigate, but I do believe that it is the current route to take. And it's a crime to cyberstalk somebody. What Mr. Thompson was doing, as far as I've know, is an absolute crime. What Mr. Holmes did in his part is an absolute crime as well. It's aiding, abetting, participating. It's pretty much propping the whole thing up. There's, and YouTube, I believe is, I don't know what their whole part is. I don't know what, maybe they get 1 million channel reports a day. Well, look, I mean, if you want to talk about algorithms and bots, it wouldn't be that hard to discern real, honestly, look, let's see the tools. Let's see the tools. Let's see them. Let's see why it would be so impossible. And if that's the case, then they need to warn, and they need to warn, duly warn that this product can lead to serious pathological abuse. You may be victimized if you use this product. I'm warning you right now. I was warning people 2 years ago. It was about, what is it? It was in August. I made a video saying YouTube is dangerous. It is. It is a dangerous place in some capacity. For me, it was. And here I am. Well, I mean, the legal system in some capacity is a dangerous place too. I mean, you definitely don't, want to. You want to be serious. You want to be, and with YouTube, we want to have fun, but that has to come with warnings. Like, you want to have your coffee and you want it hot, but if it might burn the skin off your flesh or burn the flesh off your bones, then you need a hot coffee warning, so to speak. And I really look forward to insofar as, anybody really cares. I care about myself a lot. And I also care about my reputation, and I care about the people that I care about. I care about everybody. And I certainly am saddened that this is just not like it's just out, I don't know that I can just like play music on here, until this is resolved. I mean, I know that some people will want, some people won't care, I guess. I care. I'm saddened. I would like to have the system, but look, I have a brain, and it hurts when it gets assailed with threatening, harassing comments by people who are literally have no objective other than to see me hurt or see me otherwise not be able to fulfill, my legal rights. So I don't know. It literally makes me sick that just because I don't have the live chat available on my screen. I can't. It's cut off. But it just makes me like sad to know that there's probably comments in there that are antagonizing. There might be none. I don't know. But it just seems that the people could use a little bit of in general, I think people could use a little bit of more human interaction. And less bots. It simply won't do. And honestly, think about jobs in the economy. There's your opportunity for jobs in the economy, is helping people helping people.